American Eagle and Sydney Sweeney sparking backlash with this ad you see this here about blue jeans. Critics were quick to point out that the star is selling sex and also upset that she's, quote, glorifying whiteness by talking about her good genetics, being that she's blonde with blue eyes.
Now, we have Dunkin' Donuts and Tesla bringing up genetics and genes in their latest ads. Take a look at this.
This tan, genetics.
Well, you just heard, the summer I turned pretty star, talking about his genes, and Tesla posted to X that his seat robot also has great genes. Let's bring in Evan Nierman, founder of PR firm Banyan, to talk more about it. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us here on Houston's Morning Show.
Good to see you as always.
Well, you always have to wonder, is this a positive thing, a negative thing that everyone's talking about American Eagle? Because you always hear, you know what, if they're talking, it's a good thing. But do you think it's smart for these companies to stir the same pot?
I don't think American Eagle was aiming to stir the pot. I think right now they should be doing what they're doing, which is to sit back, let everybody talk about it, and just have eyeballs on their ads. I think this is an absolutely absurd controversy. I think there's a lot of manufactured outrage here. We're talking about a play on words, genes. I think it's a huge leap to try to ascribe some sort of eugenics or Nazi undertones to this ad. I just think the whole thing is absurd.
So there's news that American Eagle is actually enlisting the help of a PR crisis firm. They haven't issued a statement, but if they hired you, what would you do in this situation?
I would tell them they need to take a couple of steps to expose the ridiculousness and the farcical nature of the outrage around this. I don't think that I would lean into it more. I'd come up with some more puns and some more ads that embrace this genes thing. I think, look, nobody should really be upset over this ad except maybe Smurfs, because she does say that her genes are blue. So, you can have the mob say, look, it's cultural appropriation. Her genes are not really blue. That's how ridiculous I think this is.
All right, well, this ad does come. Let's face it, retailers everywhere seem to be struggling with sales. It's a real problem. When they hired Sweeney, their stock surged. Some say it's the biggest get in the company's history. So what will be next for them? Do you think that they'll do more like what you're saying and just go for it versus have this crisis team take over and backpedal?
If they're smart, they'll do what I'm saying, because I believe that what I'm prescribing for them is the right step. Who knows? But at the end of the day, the problem I have with all of this is it just becomes more fodder for the right and the left in this country to fight over nothing. And so we're really just, this whole notion of canceling people and creating these kerfluffles, it doesn't do anything to advance dialogue in this country. All it does is people harden their positions. I think it's silly. I think it's bad for America. And I think we've got a lot bigger issues to be worried about in the world than ascribing nefarious undertones to a jeans advertisement.
Now, I'm just wondering how you really feel about this, because we're a little uncertain about which way. I'm just kidding. Thanks for sharing your expertise. It's interesting to hear an insider's point of view about this. And who knows, maybe your thoughts will help some people chill out about it if they're feeling really sternly one way or the other.
I hope so. And at the end of the day, you guys both have good genes, and that's why you're on TV every day.
All right. Well, since we're wearing formal wear, I know you're talking about the GENE word, so thank you for that.
We appreciate you.
Have a good one.